As the Governor's Ag Conference wrapped up yesterday in Kearney, Director of Agriculture Steve Wellman talked about that bucket list of trade.
I think we've been to most of them. There's one, Indonesia, we haven't been to yet. I think Indonesia really is a potential market space. But Vietnam is an area we've done some work with on emerging market program funds through Foreign Agricultural Service, and looking at beef being a product there from Nebraska that we can expand on, and really just continuing on. You have to pay attention to the customers you have too, right? And growing those. And it's one of the most interesting things I've seen since being in the department is the phone calls we get and the interest we get asking for Nebraska products, especially beef, but pork and other products. They were an established name, established in quality, established safe product, and it's something that we can offer that people want. And we get calls regularly of wanting to feature Nebraska beef in Hanoi or Nebraska beef in Thailand at certain restaurants and those types of things. So I think Vietnam's a great potential market. South Korea on the USDA ATM that I was on last year with Administrator Isley. South Korea is another area that we should look at. And just to add, we talk about Costco investments, we talk about trade, we talk kind of a big picture thing, but let's remember, it's the farmers and ranchers that are the ones that really have the key risk here. They're the ones that need the end result to be taken care of and to have a resolution to it, because they're the ones that are doing the work day to day, making these products, wanting to have a family and contribute to their communities. So that's why we're doing all this, and it's back to the farm and ranch and back to the families that we have here in Nebraska.
In Kearney, I'm Susan Littlefield on the Rural Radio Network.
This is Jane. She thinks she's just filling her car, but she's also filling the air with cancer-causing toxic chemicals used to boost octane in gas. What doesn't burn in the engine enters the air and your lungs, even your heart and brain. Bad for everyone, especially kids. Ethanol is a natural octane booster, clean burning and non-toxic. More ethanol means less scary stuff in our gas and in the air we breathe. And that makes your choice pretty plain, Jane. American Ethanol, cleaner air for Nebraska.